Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another live broadcast, and I'm playing the game Madden 24, and I'm doing a rebuilding franchise with the Carolina Panthers. If you're new to the stream, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you. Peace.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Also with 4 wins.
Welcome to week. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. Set up practice reps for each position. This is your team profile. Choose focus players each week who will earn extra.
Here we go. Hut. Set. Hut. 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 Let's go now. Ready. Ready. Let's go.
Touchdown.
Set. Hut. Hut. Ready. 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 Set. Ready. Ready. Go. Down. Set. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Hut. Come on. Set. Hut. Go. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Set. Here we go. Set. Go. Set. Hut. Hut. Let's go now. Hut. Hut. Let's go. Ready. Set. Set. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Why is he moving so slow?
Come on, set. Ready. 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 Here we go. Set. Ready. Go.
Why is he moving so slow?
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How will This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your... Welcome to your franchise staff. Here, staff points when you have it to see what some talent trees make you select a path to. It's week 1 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
That throw by Young incomplete. So, week one is upon us. Frank Reich making his debut as Panthers head coach. He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, the expectation is that you're going to be running the show right from the start.
I agree with that totally, and I support it, because if I'm drafting a guy #1, I'm going to do everything possible to get him ready to go right out of the gate. And it has worked out fairly well for the last 3 guys who are in that position. Kyler Murray, Joe.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. LaVisca Chenault, 51 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. As he throws
What the
there.
heck?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On second down, a run with Patterson. Shelling through the defense. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They really promote safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I
I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit. It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. It's Young off play action. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. To throw, Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Ritter from the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, here's Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Brown. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson. And the result. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down, here's Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They start on the ground here at Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Muscles him off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Another run with Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this.
He takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run with Sanders. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ritter now. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Ritter to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First and 10, it's Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Ritter off the play fake. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 6-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. It's still fighting. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Carolina.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here is 3rd down and 4. Young to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Falcons 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Falcons offense set to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status,
I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Look at the big man rumble. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Ritter will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee.
Let's go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down. Defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They wanted to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Going for it with Sanders. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Ready. Set.
Ritter looks to throw it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
A final shot now for Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game. A division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
You won. Yes. Oops. That's gonna do it for this broadcast. Yeah, I'll be back probably later. Okay, talk to you all later. Peace.